I want to go and want someone else to come along. Like,
Johnny Marr.
so I was like, Johnny Marr. I was like,
Southbank
fuck,
Centre,
well, I'm going to
was
miss
it?
my print class now then. So I
Yeah.
go, like, it was Meltdown Festival.
Ah, okay.
And then I met up with her, having a couple of pints, and she was like, oh, there's a band called Mystery Jet supporting. I was like, you're fucking kidding me. Well, I love the Mystery Jets. I've seen them so many times.
Absolutely loves them.
So watched that, and then watched the Mystery Jets, and then Johnny Marr played loads of Smith songs. It was fucking
just on his
ace.
own? Was it just on his own, Johnny Marr?
Yeah. So he was singing them, and he was really good. But then, but afterwards, she was like, "Oh, we'll go to the after show party."
Yeah.
I was like, "All
Alright, yeah,
yeah, loads of red stripes. I was well up for it. It was like, and then she just fucking butted right into the middle of a conversation of Johnny Marr and the lead singer and the Mystery Jets. She started to speak to Johnny Marr, so I was like, she said, I was like, just chatting to the lead singer of the Mystery Jets for a while. Like, yeah.
Yeah. You got with Johnny Marr?
Amazing.
Nah, I know, it's so annoying. I know.
Who the fuck's that?
I didn't get a picture of Johnny Marr. Got a picture with Blaine Harrison.
That means
Didn't get a
more
picture of
to
Johnny
him,
Marr.
probably, than Johnny
No,
Marr.
what Johnny Marr is.
Johnny Marr's like,
You know, after watching that, it was fucking amazing, mate. Please, let me get what I want. Oh, what a tune!
Yeah,
that
got
is.
That's a good song.
got some great tunes.
Played This Charming Man as well.
Oh, nice.
Played How Soon Is Now.
Yeah, what about that one?
Oh, I don't know if they play Panic actually.
I enjoy that song very much.
Yeah. Oh, it was ace, mate.
Touch, mate.
Yeah, so good.
Going to a gig, yeah.
Are you recording this?
What?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You're trying to lie. What? I know, yeah.
Look at the mischief in his face.
Look at Mysterious. It's like a mysterious jet. Mystery Jet. Wayne Harrison, or whatever his name is.
Hello and welcome to the Football Humans. Here we are in the pub, obviously, recording a new episode. It's season 3, episode 3. Right, chaps, my name is Andrew Wragg and I'm a Liverpool fan.
You look like you were going to forget for a second.
What, forget my name?
Yeah.
To my right is Mr. Michael Felton, and who do you support?
I support Chelsea. Let's get it over with.
We'll
Come
get
on.
it out of the way.
Hurry up.
Opposite me, Mr. John Berry.
Hello, yep. Heart Midlothian.
Do you
Even worse.
Do you want to get it out of the way?
Even worse.
Yes. I do want to
You're
get
both
Right, I wanna go
itching.
first. I
You're
wanna
both
go first.
itching to get your angst out the way.
I'd rather not
Actually,
talk
do you
about it in
wanna go
general.
first?
I'd rather not talk about it in general.
Don't wanna talk about it.
We'll cover it later when we do a Scottish football section for 5 minutes.
Right, Michael, what happened at the weekend? First game of the season, you know, you got to be looking forward to Frank Lampard taking
was looking
over,
forward
taking
to
the
it.
reins.
I was looking forward to it.
I've got to say, from a Liverpool point of view, like from a football fan's point of view, you set up attacking, playing nice attacking football. Any other day, you know, it's one of those cliches. You could have been in at half time, 2-1 up. You know, you hit the woodwork. Was it twice?
Yeah,
like,
well,
you know,
it's
and
one of the things. You know, end of the
you
day,
had the chances.
It was 4-0. It was 4-0 to Man United. But
You got to take some positives
that's
from
on
that.
face value.
You got to take some positives
I
from
did
that.
take some positives out because the first half we were by far the better team. Solskjaer even said that. He came out saying like, we were lucky
You were the better team.
to come in like 1-0 and it wasn't a 4-0 game and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, it's what you're gonna get. And I said I don't mind what happens this season, and this is what we're gonna get. The rough or the smooth. You got to take it. It's like any other day. You know, that Abraham shot goes in, the Emerson shot goes in. It's a different story, maybe.
Yeah.
That Pedro doesn't give a ball away in the middle of the park, and Zuma doesn't lunge in for stupidly.
Stupid chap. Yeah.
Where
stupid.
he's like, should have just like, you know, tried to get him to the side of the park.
Shepherd him.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Shepherd him. I was like, what's that word? And you're like,
Yeah,
nudge him?
yeah.
No, because that's a penalty as well.
Zuma looked out of sorts.
Kicked him up the arse.
I've got to say, Zuma looked literally a different player to what he was at Everton last season. He looked,
didn't have the greatest game.
He didn't have a good game.
He did flash the ball across the middle of the park as well. Well,
I'd be worried about your defence actually.
I mean, defensively in
not great.
pre-season we've not been brilliant either.
Do you know what? I think it was a couple of things. I mean, sorry to butt in there. I know it's Chelsea your thing. I'm not a Chelsea fan, by the way, but I could see the buzz before, like the last kind of few months with Lampard back, and then Eddie Newton first team coach, and Jody Morris and Peter Cech director, and then the Eddie Curicini and stuff, and getting Makaleli back as coach. And it's like Chelsea fans must be a bit like buzzing. It's like bleeding some youngsters through and stuff, and it's like excitement, which you were saying.
I still am.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I still am.
I could feel
this
it
has not
for them.
changed. This has not changed.
And I did say to you that as well.
Opinion.
That I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I feel like I could, for the first time in 15 years, actually support Chelsea in a match again, because I feel like it's like the old Chelsea kind of like.
Getting a good team spirit.
Actual Chelsea through and through. Chelsea men there, Chelsea players, young players coming through, giving folk a chance. And I thought, I was surprised at teams. I'm surprised Kante was on the bench. I'm not sure what that was about.
No, because he's not been fully fit.
Fair enough.
That's the reason of that. Yeah.
But then I saw the team sheet.
I was surprised about the team sheet though. I
mean, as soon as I saw it, I texted you. I fancy Man United strongly because I like to look at Man United's team, especially defence. I thought they got the back four right.
Yeah.
And then I saw Chelsea's team and I thought, Barkley and Kovacic both playing. Tammy Abraham.
Well, no, the thing is, Barkley, Kovacic, Jorginho, for me, is not an inspiring midfield.
No, it's not at all.
Barkley
was alright.
Barkley played alright, and he got taken off quite early in the second half. But I thought he'd done alright.
Well, he did do alright, but do you know the Chelsea team out there? Like, if you look at the team, like Abraham up front, Mason Mount, Barkley,
Mason Mount,
Kovacic,
I thought did alright. I mean, he made
a
a really poor decision during the games when he should have had a shot, and he tried to play it back.
Yeah.
But
he got ripped to pieces by Mourinho after it. Mourinho said he was, but I didn't think he was. I thought the first 20 minutes he looked really bright and stuff. But would you not say that Chelsea team is a very mid-table team? The start there. Do you know what I mean?
Totally honestly, yes. Yeah.
And I thought Man United pumped them after that, which I was right.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that, team, it definitely is. But then you got to think, we still got Kante to come in properly, and he's going to be played in a proper position, I would have thought, under Lampard.
Yeah.
You've got Loftus-Cheek to come back at some point. Hudson-Odoi has started to train again.
Yeah.
William will be back at some point.
So that will definitely strengthen. But you will struggle with your centre forwards. Tammy Abraham, I'd not. He looked right as well.
It was a hell of a hit.
I don't rate him.
That was a hell of a hit, though.
It was a hell of a hit.
It was so unlucky.
Chelsea.
It was so
changed the game. Yeah.
That'd have given him the confidence, I think, to go on.
But there was also the one that flashed across the box, where Tammy Abraham and Ross Barkley should have been like on their heels.
Yeah.
Tammy Abraham was so close to but it was like they showed it on the analysis on Match of the Day too. If he'd have started his run earlier, he'd have got there. But that's the problem, and that's what you've got to get through when you're playing youngsters and a new manager as well. So you got to think, when Ferguson's played all these youngsters, he's been the manager for ages and stuff.
Yeah.
When you're starting as a new manager and you're playing youngsters and blooding them in with a new team, it's gonna be like there's gonna be ups and downs, and loads of them have been on loan other places, so it's not like they know how each other plays.
Yeah.
They've actually had this one pre-season, and that's it.
Who's Chelsea playing next?
Leicester, not an easy one.
Not an easy one, but
I think there's an easy game in the Premier League.
I agree, but I would say they need to learn very fast. If they react in a positive way and get a result against Leicester, you'll probably be like, you know what, scratch that 4-0 out your memory and let's see what the team can do for the season.
Well, what I will say is they were quite naive, like in the way they played and stuff. It's like, so going in 1-0 at half time, I wasn't that worried because we played quite well and we had all the attacking play, and even the second half, like they still were on the front foot until the second goal, and it was just like, and then it was
very quick.
Again,
the third
it was mistakes,
one, though, wasn't it?
and it was like Maguire and Abraham on the edge of the area and stuff. Like
it wasn't a foul for me.
I mean, it could have been given. You've seen him given before. It could have gone either way. It's just like, it's one of them things. But either way, we pushed too many players forward, so we got caught that way. And it was to chase the game. I understand that, but it was naivety, and that's why we lost that much. Like,
I could see Chelsea equalising at some point.
As a 4-0, I don't think
it was never a 4-0 game.
I didn't think
it was never a 4-0 game. It wasn't. I mean.
So does it make Man United look better than they actually are?
Well, we'll find out.
What do you think Man United?
I don't think it tells us anything about Man United.
No, it doesn't. I think they've still got a lot of work to do because they gave the ball away on numerous occasions, first and second half, and they made a lot of mistakes as well. But Man United,
it doesn't say anything about Man United.
I would say defensively, it showed us that
Wan-Bissaka
Wan-Bissaka had a good game.
I like him, yeah.
Maguire had a good game.
Lindelof
played
looked
well.
really good, yeah.
And it
Luke
was
Shaw.
a left back Luke Shaw. I mean, and the Herring goal, I think, as a Man United supporter, they've got to be. What?
Are you a Man
I'm
United
not,
supporter?
hang on, whoa.
Whoa.
If you are a Man United supporter, you're going to be looking at that.
Come on, mate.
No, he's the Man
Sort it
United.
out.
He's the Man United supporter.
What the fuck's
He's
going on?
not. He's a Chelsea fan.
You're
going on here?
John, you're going to be looking at that
Come on,
thinking, Man United have sorted out their
Right, I
defence.
can't believe you just said that, Wragg.
Well, yeah. I'm a closet United fan, obviously. Fucking hate United. But
No,
this is a podcast.
Yeah,
I would say they've sorted out their defence.
Well, yeah.
They're looking quite solid.
Yeah.
And so Man United fans must be happy with that. They
happy
must
with
be
happy with the result and the score. I wouldn't.
and that Maguire's looking quite good for
Yeah.
them. And
I think people might get carried away with the score. So
No, I don't think it will, because I think everyone who watched it, I think realised that everyone, Solskjaer, I mean, they're all saying it as well. That we, Maguire's interview as well, we made loads of mistakes. There's so much room for improvement. But we're happy with the result because they won't get complacent over that kind of thing.
for me, the only question mark over United, I know I put them in the top 4 when we did our predictions last week, but if Rashford gets injured, or with them selling Lukaku and not replacing him, that's who's going to get him 20 plus goals up front to get him in that top 4 position.
Oh, Rashford, Martial.
Yeah, but if Rashford gets injured, that's what I'm saying. Who's the backup? Martial's not. He's not a 20 goal a season kind of guy.
That's what he wants to do, Martial. He's been given the number 9 shirt to play through the middle, not in the left, not the right, through the middle.
Yeah.
I agree with you because Martial shows stuff sometimes. You're like,
Oh, he
that's
does.
class.
And then he doesn't
He's
turn up so many
inconsistent.
times.
Because
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
from playing fantasy football,
Yeah.
he'll be in your team for a month because he cannot stop scoring.
Yeah.
But then you're like, he stays in there for a few more weeks and you're like, hang on.
He's getting me 2-3 points, yeah.
Minus
exactly.
1 point? What the fuck's going on there?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
And you're like, right,
He's
I've got
so
to get rid of him now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, talking about Mason Greenwood as well, he's still so young, but Rashford was the same age when he came into the team. But no, I still think they need to sharp them buy up top actually, because Rashford's great. And Rashford's good in the middle and he's good in the left as well, but he can go through phases of fading out games as well.
Yeah.
And he's quite injury prone, as you say.
Yeah.
So who else is playing up top? It was Rashford, Martial and
Lingard. I didn't see much of him.
No,
He wasn't really in the game,
and then,
was he? Yeah.
Apart from like your Daniel James who came on, I'm pleased when he scored his goal.
Deflection, though.
Well,
Yeah, it was a lucky goal. Come on. He
beat-
celebrated
that
it
beat
like
the
he meant to
keeper.
do it. He beat the keeper by the deflection.
I mean,
That's-
He did nothing else.
Kepa would have had
Come on, my
that.
friend.
But the thing is that, I mean,
Good
the
player.
deflection was such a big deflection. It
Yeah.
was like,
It's just
Yeah.
a night. Yeah.
You never know where his actual shot would have went. Might bang it straight through the keeper's arms.
yeah, it would have gone into Kepa's hands.
Yeah.
I don't know about that actually.
Where would it go?
100%.
It's where would it go?
That's the United fan in you talking.
No,
Yeah, I know,
just,
yeah.
and I'm just pleased.
Yeah,
I'm pleased
with your
he
red
scored.
face,
But,
your devil's tail, and your pitchfork.
yeah, that's the booze.
Yeah.
No, I think they could. I think the midfield as well. I think they need an extra body up front and the midfield. I think the way they played on Sunday with McTominay, I think is a really good player, and he'll come on to be a great player.
Yeah.
Pogba, if he stays, and Pogba's obviously world class if he keeps his head screw on. And the other one was Pereira, who I quite like as well. But apart from that, you have got Mata on the bench, who's getting a bit kind of close to past his peak. Matic is completely past it, in my opinion. So apart from that,
I
these.
thought they sold Matic.
No,
Is he
he's
still
still
there? I thought he
I think they need an extra body midfield. And they'll try to get Sean Longstaff with them, they'll try to get another couple in.
Well, they've got to do what they do with what they got
Yeah,
now.
that's
do you know
right.
what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah, it could be the same with Man United. It's Chelsea that makes a few youngsters.
Well, the thing is, I
what
think both teams are in a similar position. I mean,
are.
more Chelsea, but I feel like, I mean, these are the sort of things that should be ironed out in pre-season, but can't really because of what I said before. Because the fact that, like, you know, all the players are coming back at a staggered time, so
Yeah.
they're not all together at the
It's
same
so
time.
annoying, yeah.
It's a brand new manager. It's like players coming back from loan, so they, you know, it's a brand new squad basically.
Yeah.
So
It's going to.
I would say for 4, 5, 6 games, we're still going to be in pre-season. So I would not be surprised.
So you're saying 6 games in? How many points do you want to get from 6 games?
I mean, I want to get as many points as possible. Obviously, that's
Well, obviously, but
want-
what would you say would be a good return?
What's
if
the
you're-
minimum you'd
If
take?
you're still in pre-season before you start thinking.
Well, I'll take 15. But
What's the minimum you take? What's the minimum you take, realistically? What would you,
Realistically,
Before your
average?
opinion starts to change, because if you get like thumped
9
every
points.
week,
And so you'd be gutted. You'd be really unhappy with 8 points. 8 points is unacceptable.
no. Depends. It depends what I see in the football. Do you know what I mean?
okay.
So who's your
what
next
I
5
see.
games against? Leicester. Do you know the
Oh, I'm not going to be able to spout them off for you.
Don't bother then, Mike.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm not going to run. I'm not going to run through that.
What was your biggest gripe in the game? What was Michael's biggest gripe? What got you throwing your drink at the TV?
Do you know what? Like, it would have been Zuma's tackle until I saw the replay more and more, and it was Pedro's ball that lost the ball for that penalty, because we had no trouble before that, and he played this weird ball over the top of the midfield, but going back towards our goal,
Yeah.
and it didn't get to anyone. It's like I couldn't work out what he's trying to do. It's like, what are you
Yeah.
doing
Stupid,
there?
yeah,
And it just went straight to a United player, which then broke down, and then there was a foul that could have been called, but they played advantage and then went into the area, and Zuma just got his feet fucking tangled and decided to go for the ball rather than just leave it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think that?
But yeah, it was Pedro's ball, man. That was just like fucking killed me,
Yeah,
man.
mistakes like that really piss
Because
you
the
off
problem
the
at that
end of the
point is you're going up 1-0, and obviously he's a young manager as well. You go in half time 1-0 down. Depending on what he's saying and what he's set up, it looked like in the second half he's like, just keep attacking them, keep attacking them, we'll break them down. And we may well have done, but the problem is at 1-0 you get caught on a break, you're 2-0. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's over. I mean, you keep attacking, it's 3-0.
And it's a big game, isn't it? You know, it's the first game of the season.
That's why I'm saying it was a little bit naive for
you
that
want,
reason.
You'd have taken a point, like, wouldn't you? Like,
Before it started, I would have been happy with it.
Yeah.
I think senior players like
At Old
Ash
Trafford, do you know what I mean?
Build
It's a
on
hard
it,
game out of the
yeah.
way anyway.
Yeah.
Aspilicueta didn't turn up, really.
I think you need him experienced to shoot up a little bit.
Yeah,
safety.
I get that as well, but I do feel like he was left a bit exposed as well. I mean, as in, because he was the last person back there. The centre backs were too high.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So the right back was the last person back there.
What do you reckon?
Do you know what I mean?
What do you reckon?
Centre backs were
keeper?
too high. So
What about
Aspilicueta's
Kepa?
getting called out about it, but it's like.
Is Kepa commanding those like
I
four
don't-
in front of him? And is
I don't know about that, but
decent?
I don't think he could have done anything with many
Who's
of those
playing left
goals.
back again?
Emerson.
That's right.
Yeah.
So is that your strongest back five?
No.
Keep on goal.
No. Oh, sorry, I forgot when I was saying people to come in. Rudiger's got to come back.
Rudiger, that's right.
Rudiger's our
yeah, he's
best
your best
defender.
defender,
so,
isn't he?
yeah. I would say, I would have said.
That'll make a difference.
I would have
actually.
said
Yeah.
Rudiger Zuma, because Rudiger's more of a leader. I would have said Rudiger Zuma. but
Zuma
I
will
think-
bounce back. I
think so,
think
because
Zuma
I've
will be
finished him
alright.
before, actually. He makes the kind of rash charges. And
But the thing is, he didn't do it at Everton.
No, he's fine. Yeah, I think he'll
But he's
be
done
fine.
it at Chelsea. I don't know what it is.
Just nerves. It's just nerves. Anyway, first game of the season, Liverpool against Norwich.
Friday
Did
night, yeah.
we watch it? Friday night football.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did watch it, yeah. I say we did. I didn't watch it with you, actually. I watched it on the stove.
No.
Poor Alisson getting injured.
Yeah.
It's
Fantasy team.
a bit annoying for both Liverpool fans and
Yeah.
fantasy football fans.
Yeah. Because he's 6 million, quite expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd say Liverpool were quite lucky.
Yeah, can I quickly...
The scoreline flattered them a bit. They didn't play very well.
I thought Norwich actually played quite well, and I think
yeah.
people who didn't watch it might be thinking, oh, Norwich they're going
Got
to
like-
hammered first game.
Well, do you know, it's the story of both games we just talked
It
about
was,
then.
yeah,
isn't
it's a
it?
flip,
like-
yeah.
It's just about being clinical and taking your chances,
Norwich
looked
or getting
all
more
right.
clear-cut
They were pretty
chances.
solid, and Liverpool literally took their chances. They didn't
That was
have,
the difference.
Didn't have a lot of chances.
No.
You know, I thought, especially first half,
Yeah.
didn't really get going.
No, I know. Well, that's right. I mean,
When
they're
you like
4-0 up after 40
4-0
minutes.
out. Yeah, exactly. It's weird.
Norwich actually, it wasn't just kind of creating chances. Norwich were actually pinging the ball about, one-touch football, playing really. I was like, Norwich looked really, really
Yeah,
good.
they're
actually.
playing well, yeah.
And they did have 4, 5, 6 chances in the first half,
Yeah.
which could have been goals. It's like, and on a different day, it could have been 3-1 for Norwich at half time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have been.
So I thought it was really unlucky and quite unfair actually.
I thought Liverpool's defence looked a bit shaky. Especially for their goal. I mean, they just passed it straight through.
Yeah, Cookie was trying a lot of space.
Wasn't
actually,
great,
yeah.
but you know what? You take it, don't you? For
you take-
first
you
game
definitely
of the
take
season,
4-1.
you take the confidence building, and you know. see what happens. But let's move on. City are looking fucking good.
Yeah.
5-0. Sterling getting a hat trick.
Yeah.
They just look really, really good. Like I
Do you
think.
know they're past like 5 games against them or something? It's like 22-1 or something.
It's West Ham.
Yeah.
West Ham.
I mean, they've done them so many times.
Yeah.
Like the last few
I think we
years.
can't judge West Ham this season on that game alone.
No, not
But
at
West
all.
Ham always seem to. It's
They
something
start
about
slow,
that
don't they?
that stadium.
Yeah.
It's something about that stadium. But I can't see. I wouldn't be surprised West Ham got relegated this year actually, because I just feel like they can never put in a big performance. They can never dominate games, and they've got decent.
Well, the thing is,
decent manager,
Man City,
decent
I would
players.
not say during that game looked miles apart, but they were just clinical, just really clinical.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's
what I
not
mean?
the case.
They
where-
look, yeah.
Man City hammered them. But it's just the case where West Ham, I don't think, do enough in games. Like the difference between where it's from Liverpool and Norwich. Norwich actually looked like they were set up really well, passed them all really well, created loads of chances to score, and they could have. But I feel West Ham always just drift through the games, especially at home. And I think that stadium looks great. But when I was watching it, and then it was a VAR decision and stuff, and then
Yeah, I was going to say. So what do we?
Everyone's kind of sitting just
What do we
going,
think
what
about all
are we?
this though? Because like obviously like people are saying like VAR's a good thing because it's getting decisions right.
Yeah.
But as I was watching that game,
So tight,
it
that
really,
VAR decision.
really took the atmosphere away of it
Yeah,
from me.
totally.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I felt that
There
game
was
was. This
that
is
Sterling
absolute
goal
shite.
that was allowed.
Yeah.
Like it just went flat for so long, and then it was like goal, and Sterling just went like,
Yeah,
hey,
now they can
hand in
celebrate.
the air,
Yeah,
like.
they can't celebrate
But
till
there
we
wasn't
know.
really a
Shall I
massive
tell you what?
celebration.
We need to go to a game that has VAR running because I think the atmosphere is created in the stadium. So when it goes to VAR, like, and people are looking at the screen, and you've got a bit of joking and a bit of kind of like, oh,
Yeah,
and then you get a decision
Maybe.
either way. And maybe the home team start like chanting.
Yeah, and then
VAR,
and it's given against
you know,
them.
and it's given against you. It's
the
a bit
thing is
more
as well-
kind of in that stadium. I would say like.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just me, but the 2 Sterling goals, one that was allowed and the one that was disallowed. I didn't think there was much between them.
No,
No, it wasn't.
It was like
literally-
his armpit was off
It was
fucking
like
side,
his shoulder
wasn't
or
it?
something. But then if you look at the one that was allowed, part of his arm was slightly in front again. So
Yeah.
it's just like, so what?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Where's the cut off of the arm?
No, I know.
And
it wouldn't
Ian
make any
Wright,
difference to
Ian
the
Wright
goal.
said on Match of the Day, which didn't actually watch, but I watched a clip of him saying it, and he was like, "How does your arm give you any advantage?"
It doesn't.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
And I
it
thought-
could be part of running.
Yeah,
it could be
exactly.
just
Yeah,
part of
I was gonna
running,
say, I
and
thought-
your arm's just.
I thought the offside
a
rule
new
was
rule.
to give the advantage to the attacker. No,
Yeah.
have they changed that?
Well,
then?
what I think it should be, and I think it will
Hang on,
eventually
have
come
they-
around to this.
they've
I don't
changed
know.
it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the new rules are.
Well, there's a few new rules.
So it's
and
like you are definitely offside if any part of you is past
apparently,
that line.
Apparently, yeah.
That's
It
bollocks,
should be the
man.
full. I think it should be the full
your
body, or at least
body,
like
yeah,
at least something that has to make a
Or
difference.
a
because-
leading leg.
Yeah, yeah. But
If
even
you've got a
then-
leg in front, though.
Yeah, but even yeah, I know it'll make a difference.
So
but-
if you've got a leg in front, that could make a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, well maybe that then.
But the other side of it is, as long as they're consistent.
Yeah,
So,
it's got to be consistent.
you know, if
What-
they're saying, look, this is the rule. If there's, we're going to draw this line. If there's a part of your body over, that's what we're going
Yeah.
on.
Well,
As long as it's
I think
consistent and it.
Jermaine
it
Genius
plays
made a
fine,
good
but-
point. He was not talking about this game, but he was talking about the Wolves game. It's like you can't complain about the decisions from VAR because they got them right. And what you need to actually look at is the laws that they've done. So this is like to get off that game and go on to the Wolves game. Is that,
Yeah,
because
'cause they had a
obviously
game-
Wolves scored that
yeah,
goal,
they scored, yeah.
which was like
Disallowed, wasn't it?
a handball that was just, it was in the air, Den Donker headed it, and it hit Willie
Yeah,
Boyd's hand
ricochet,
before
yeah.
dropping back down by his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't put his arm out, he was going for a header, he didn't do
Yeah.
anything, it just hit him on the top of the arm. It's like, that's not really,
Yeah.
it's not what would have been classed as a handball.
No.
But now, anything that hits your arm in the area that's involved in a goal,
It's going to be
It's gonna be
reviewed
ruled
by
out.
VAR, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I
So
felt
if-
really sorry for
so
Wolves,
if that
actually.
happens to your team,
yeah,
and
you're
yeah,
going to be pissed
and I know
off.
they say it evens out after a while, but it's
No,
like,
but it ruins the game. It breaks up the game. It breaks up atmosphere because people can't. It's like stop and start. Like, oh, do you know what? I'm going for a piss. I'm going for a pie. It's like, I can't
do you know
be
what?
arsed for this.
That's what Guardiola. I mean, they fucking battered and won well. But Guardiola was like, well, it does. He said, didn't he? He was like, it takes the atmosphere, it takes
The only
the.
reason it's harsh
fluidity,
is if the
right.
referee doesn't take it, it's something like major. No, when someone dives, like when there's no one 3 yards when they dive, they give a penalty. It's like that's the only reason someone shouldn't have been like, listen, ref, you've got this way
Well,
wrong.
do you know
here."
what?
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so if we put it that way then, and so would you rather have VAR in there, or would you rather keep seeing people
No.
doing that sort of thing?
No, it's got to be there's got to be a medium. There's got to be something in between that. Not pulling up every decision, but pulling up absolutely major decisions. Not,
Yeah, but then,
not when it's like you've got a finger
but then
off, right?
No,
who
but
decides
then
that?
who decides?
It's got to be the general referee, video analysis referee
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
day.
exactly. But so they could pull up anything.
Yeah.
But why don't the video referee just be like watching the game and refereeing the game through a video screen and having the replays and everything, and then just message the referee on the pitch and go, well, seen him given, it's all right.
Message him.
Yeah,
Text
it's fine.
message him.
Yeah, no, it comes up on his like Apple
On his
Watch,
WhatsApp.
on
Yeah.
his watch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but it might be a referee he doesn't
I've
like, and
I've
he's
seen
like,
him
oh,
given.
fucking hell, he's talking shit.
yeah,
That's not bad
I've seen him
point,
given.
actually.
Or like the guy's obviously dived, yeah, pull it up, or
Yeah.
you know, like and kind of like referee it through.
I mean, if it definitely hinders a goal where someone's just like knocked up the line with a hand, and the referee's not seen it. Yeah, it's like mate, it's going and he's knocked it off his hand. You've got to tell him. You've got to sort it out because he's done it, and the referee's not pulled it up. But if there's something like that, we say, oh no,
Yeah, the one yesterday was literally just like back and forward, like slightly touched him there.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm
just
going
like-
back. I'm going back on what I've just said. Nah, fuck it. I hate it. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
It's not that-
I'd
it's
prefer
not
us to
that I
sit
hate
here
it.
going, nah, it was the wrong decision. The referee made a bad call, but fuck it, you know.
Yeah. Unless
Irons
it's
itself out the other way.
absolutely major, where someone scored a last minute goal because they basically cheated. They got a last
No, but
minute
the problem
penalty
is, until it
falling
gets
down.
ironed out, we're always going to be doing this. We're going
are.
to basically be saying, well, now not only do they have all these video cameras and angles to look at, but they got the decision, in our eyes as football fans, wrong. Even,
Yeah.
but like they said,
still interpretation,
it's
isn't it?
because of the laws that they
To be fair,
introduced.
at least
you
they'll
know
put out diving for the penalties. At least nobody will dive for the penalties. Certainly, normally give a penalty, so nobody will dive.
yeah.
So nobody will
I
dive.
bet someone will.
So do you reckon mentality of players has changed? So this bringing in VAR, do you think players will? It'd be interesting to ask players actually. Like, are
think
you
we'll have to
constantly
suddenly
like
get used to it.
thinking like, you know what?
Well, no, I think.
I'm not going to get away with any of that shite. Like, you know, you've got to
Well, yeah,
really
they'll
play.
probably think that before, but they'll probably take something. They kind of tune their minds because they've been doing it for so long. That I can dive if I want to, but it's like.
There wasn't any of that on the
times.
first day of the season. I can't
No.
remember any kind of like
No,
anyone
diving,
getting
no.
done for diving or any sort of
The
like.
only one was at
you know,
Newcastle
player-
Arsenal yesterday. The boy died.
Almiron.
Almiron. So the referee seen it
But
and
he
booked him
got
for
booked,
diving.
yeah, he got
but
booked,
even if he
yeah.
gave a penalty, penalty would have been over. So
And he would've got booked.
Almiron. So the manager and Steve Bruce in Newcastle will be saying after. There's no point, even if the referee had given it, it would have been taken away. You would have been booked. So you can't dive anymore.
Right, which game was it? Because it's in my head, where there was a clash of heads and they carried on going and then they scored.
It was I don't know if they scored.
No,
Yeah, they scored. Was it Chelsea?
Man United, Chelsea, that's
Yeah,
right.
because
It
Zoom was on the
wasn't
block.
it? That was it.
Two man. Yeah, sorry.
Let's
I'm
get
glad
back
you
on
brought
that
this
because
back up.
because
two
that
Man United
really
players
annoyed me.
were waving their hands and being
said,
like,
put
put
it
the
out,
ball out,
put it out.
and then they carried on.
And they carried on.
Yeah. I know.
For me, that was like
It was a
bad
head-
sportsmanship.
it was a head clash
It was a
as
head
well.
clash. Why didn't the referee pull that up? It's almost like he was like,
I
oh, you know,
two Man
whatever.
United players saying put the
Said,
ball
"Put the ball out."
and they carried on
Yeah,
and scored. That was Daniel James's goal.
yeah.
That was the last one.
Oh, see, I watched the whole game. I don't actually remember.
Do you not remember that?
Yeah.
Because there was like a head clash. Well, yeah, that was right. There was a head clash.
Yeah.
Two of the opposing players were like, "Is
Put the ball out,
put
yeah.
the ball out, stop playing." And then was it Pogba or someone like just carried on
Someone
running
carried
and
on.
like
I think it was
playing
Martial
cue ball or
carried on
whatever.
running on.
And
Yeah.
you're like, that was bad.
Yeah. It was.
So
yeah.
why didn't they bring VAR back for that? Why
is
didn't
true.
the video referee kind of go?
So I think that's the referee's call. It's not actually rules of the game. It's the referee's call, isn't it?
No. But the rules of the game is a head injury.
It's a head
Yeah,
injury.
but out.
Should be
But
stopped.
That could happen at every goal though. Like as soon as someone runs through a goal, I'll just drop the whole stuff on my face or something on my head. You have to stop the game.
No, but they
It's
said
like-
Zuma was still down when it scored the goal.
Yeah.
They still did the goal, and he was still like kind of down. You don't know.
But that is,
like,
that is a problem. So it's a good point because it's like that is. I suppose you're saying that's the rules. If it's a head injury, you have to
Yeah,
stop.
exactly.
It's the referee's,
Well, that was
perception
exactly.
of
But
what
that
if
was
it's
a
serious head
massive
injury.
thing last
Yeah.
year. So surely
Yeah.
the video referee should be looking like, well, he
Should be,
might
but
be in trouble.
What happens if that happens every time? If there's someone,
Or the fourth
if
official
last minute
on the
someone's
line.
gone through, ref, head injury, you have to stop the game. You can't just keep stopping the
No,
game.
but they're not going to do it if someone just like holds their head.
Yeah.
And
No,
falls to the
hold
ground.
that because
It's like, oh, I'm
no,
being telekinetically
No, the
attacked.
referee doesn't know. The referee doesn't know.
No, that's
so
true.
he just
I know
runs
what
it.
you mean.
So the player's going
I know
ref,
what you mean.
and he'll see someone hold their head. He's like,
Yeah, I
"Watch stop the
suppose,
game."
yeah.
But what the thing is, my point is like two of the the opposing team
Yeah, they went up for a corner.
and said
So it was like,
and
so
said
it's
like
basically
put the
one
ball
of
out.
them. One of them must have hit heads
Yeah.
with him, basically.
So he knew
and the other one
they
must have
clashed
heard
heads.
it. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
exactly. They knew
'cause
they
instantly
clashed
they put
heads.
their hands up.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, stop!"
Yeah.
So the goal was allowed. What? Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's difficult because
No, you're absolutely right.
It was really annoying.
I'm glad you brought that
It annoyed
back out.
me. It annoyed me.
Yeah, you're probably right, but it's going to get to the stage where we're going to have to stop the game for everything, and that's what's going to happen. Head injury, you stop the game. This stop the game at the goal. You have to stop the game to check. Everything. It's already did.
No, but a head
injury
injury is a big thing, and it's like what he's saying.
Yeah, that's right,
It's not if someone goes down like that, and it's not a big deal. But the fact that they both put their hands up,
Yeah, that situation.
the opposing players, and we're like, well,
yeah.
So then the goal stands,
put it
and we're
out.
talking about this guy scoring on his debut, and it's really great for him. But actually, when you look at it, like he shouldn't have counted. He should.
Chance are he would have scored it anyway because they broke away and Pogba was away up the park.
No.
No,
I'm
but
just
that's
saying, like, it should. It should have been
no,
an
but if
issue.
it had been called, that's
It'd
what
have
he's
been
saying.
called.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
How's he still going to break away
But what-
if it gets called to stop the game?
No,
He'd have still scored within the game. It's fine.
What
Right,
they'd have
listen
gone,
what I'm saying.
they'd have
Let
gone,
me-
when
no.
we restart, we'll all just stand over here so you can fucking break up the
Let me
park
just clarify
again.
what I mean. Even if he hadn't got a head knock,
Come on, yeah,
even
no,
if
but
even
it's-
hadn't got a head
Yeah.
knock, he still would have scored. So it's not as if it's like if the John James wouldn't have scored, he would
No,
have
but
scored.
you had players stopping. You had players like unsure. Like
No, they
you know,
weren't, they weren't.
you did.
They were.
No,
You
they weren't.
did.
They weren't. Who? Man United players. So it's taking two Man United players at a time.
And a couple of Chelsea ones on the other side that let
They wouldn't
James run
stop.
through.
The referees on the way, they wouldn't just stop and say, "No, I'm not moving until the referee blows the whistle." Everyone carried on as they were. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Did you learn that as a
scored the
kid?
goal. Yeah,
So the referee played to the
That's
whistle.
what they did.
That
Where
is
they
true.
should have stopped
Yeah.
the game, it wouldn't have made any difference. Because if Zuma hadn't hit, how he said, Zuma would be still that away up the park there, and James would have been through scoring.
I thought it was bad sportsmanship.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Scumbags.
He was saying that.
No, I do.
Scumbags, a lot of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, the
Scumbags.
main point
Fucking hate
is,
Man
the
United.
main point
Brass.
is, we're going
You're all
to
scums, a lot of you.
Well, Hearts, yeah. I don't
We're joking.
disagree with that.
If this is your first time listening, welcome to the podcast. As you can tell, John is the Man United fan amongst
I'm not a Man
the three of
United
us.
fan. I'd be happy if I was.
He loves
But
the Man
I
United.
do.
Right, go on. Move on to Scottish football. Celtic and Rangers are the only two teams that have got a 100% record at the moment.
Celtic Rangers will finish with 20 points above everyone else.
So it's between them two,
Rangers
really,
won
isn't it?
6-1, didn't they?
Yeah.
Jermaine
Defoe
Defoe.
had-
I mean,
hat-trick,
that
yeah?
was. Yeah.
Are you scared having Jermaine Defoe in that league?
No,
is he
no,
gonna
it's not.
is he gonna bang the goals in
No, they
constantly?
played the whole last season as well. I mean, Hearts.
He was on the bench for most of it.
Yeah, he was.
Hearts have a worse record against Rangers. Hearts. I mean, honestly, if I start talking about Hearts, you know, it's like what we should do is just go through every episode from last season and just take whatever you want from that and edit that into this because it's exactly the same.
That would be
There's
quite
nothing-
funny.
there's
That would
nothing
be
changed.
quite funny.
There's nothing changed. So, what do you want to ask?
So was it 0-0?
With Ross County?
Yeah.
but.
You should be beating Ross
Ross County.
So basically, you know, Hearts spent £1 million on their new pitch, the same as Old Trafford and Murrayfield. It's hybrid pitch, it's like the best pitch. It's about £1 million that at the start of the season. Then they had that concert that I went to, and the pitch was fucked.
So you fucked the pitch?
It wasn't me.
Well, you were part of it.
No, it's
you
not-
went to
You
a
were part of
concert.
it.
No, it's
You were
not,
part of
it's
it.
not the, it's
You
not
were
the-
there.
It's not the punters. It's
Well, it
the,
was.
It's with the stage.
You did it.
Oh god, somebody shut this cunt up. It was so the pitch. I'll show you a picture in a second actually. So Yeah, so that was fucked. First game of the season, pitch is fucked. So
got a dent of your fat arse in it,
£1 million to redo it again. So then, Hearts, I watched the highlights. I mean, everybody is they lost their shit. I mean, there's nobody who's it just Twitter wars, everyone saying this guy needs to go organising protests, everyone.
Who needs to go?
Craig Levine, and Anne Budge is the owner. She's fucking not doing anything about anything. The only thing she'll come and say, she backs Craig Levine because this and that. She goes, these reasons aren't. That's not your reasons. That's clearly come from him.
How were they in the actual game though? Did they have chances?
I watched the highlights. So 5 minutes. I never saw one hot. It was Ross County.
Really?
Yeah. And everyone said that. Got a penalty. 5 minutes to go. Stonewall penalty. They missed a penalty. Ross County missed a penalty.
So they should have won it.
Yeah. And then last minute, I'll show you this after this. Last minute, they humped the ball at the park, and then the same as the Aberdeen game. Berra's going, should I header it? No, I'll leave it for the keeper. Oh no, head it. Leave it. Keeper's going, put that. Ross County keeper. Eventually, the keeper just comes and clatters Berra, and the ball could have just went straight to the counter player. Lucky Hearts got his first and boot it away. So it's just horrendous.
Did they have like a full strength team out?
Yeah. Naismith went off injured at half time, so he's probably out for another year. Just signed a 4-year contract. That's quite happy with that. Levine's now saying, yeah, there's excuse after excuse. I mean, I tweeted this today, but the latest excuse is the players have not got any confidence. Why? First game of the season, no confidence.
It's not the first game of the season, John.
What's it?
Second game
of the season.
Holiday blues, mate. Holiday blues.
Yeah. No confidence. Yeah. But he said,
I knew I shouldn't have taken them to Disney World.
I know. They're feeling a bit low, so we'll pick them up. No, but it's excuse after excuse. So basically, we're playing Motherwell away on Friday night, live on BT Sport if anyone wants to watch it in the League Cup.
Are you going to watch it?
I probably will, yeah. But so basically, Levine's now saying we're going to sign 3 players between a new goalkeeper. But everyone's been saying we need a new goalkeeper.
Hang on,
so your transfer window is still open. I was
going to say,
like the rest of Europe.
Still open till 31st August. Yeah.
Are you? That's interesting. Okay, I didn't realise you were
both our keepers been dodgy since we bought them both in. So we need a new keeper. So now he's saying after the season started, yeah, we need a new keeper. Well, everyone's been saying that, mate, because he's shite. We're saying Glenn Whelan, hopefully, who's a free agent.
That's still not happened though.
It's not happened yet, but I don't know why. It's because of what the inside rumours are is because all his family's down south and his kids are in the school. He said to Hearts, I'll sign, but I only want to train twice a week, and I want to spend the rest of the time in Birmingham. Train twice a week, game on the Saturday, and that's it.
What do you reckon about that?
I'd be quite happy. The guy doesn't need to train every day. He's an experienced player. I just need for the Saturday, experienced guy in the middle of the park. And now he wants to sign someone else as well, a winger or something. But they've had the whole summer do it. They've signed 5 decent players. And the thing is, everyone agrees the squad isn't bad. On paper, Hearts, I took Hearts on my bet on Saturday. I was like, Hearts will blow them away. Even though Ross County are a decent team started well. They've got good
They just
players.
got messed up, right?
Yeah. So they've got big boy Uche, Gabe Hayes up front, Connor Washington, Stephen Naismith, Jamie Walker. These guys are just banging goals. They will. But they can't do it because Hearts' tactics is get the keeper, pass out to the back to it, punt up the park. Or
No, but
close to the bench,
is this not going to be one of them things where you look back at this and think like, we give them time? Is it not like?
How much time's out?
I know that. But is it a massively different squad to last year?
No, they've only signed 5 players. It's not massive, but it's the same. We don't know what the players. You watch Hearts, you never know what the tactics are. You're like, what formation they play? What's the point here? Like, it's just
they're playing sensible soccer
for me. Going back to centre midfield.
Everyone's just running around everywhere.
That's what it's like, and it's like effing down.
It's like, hang on, where's he going?
Or even not in there, just hump the ball at the park. It's just the same all the time. That's what Levine. His tactics have always been like that. Ever since he's been a manager in the 90s, he's always played for the second ball. Get the ball at the park, get a big striker to either knock it on or hold the ball down, and play for the second ball.
Big what?
Big Huddy.
Yep.
Oh mate, it's so frustrating. But the point is he's untouchable. I mean, it's been going on for so long. I mean, he employed about Ian Cathro, it was excuse after that, and then Levine's come.
So,
and
has it got to the point where he's ruined his legacy?
I mean, he has. I mean, he has. His legacy.
So where does he fall on your line now? Because think of all the good things he did.
Yeah.
Because this goes into my team as well. Because this is what people were saying about Lampard joining. It's like, it can start to taint what's happened before.
Different story because Lampard's a Chelsea legend. Where Levine was a great Hearts player.
Who left and went and fucking to Man City.
Yeah, but
how much of a legend is he now?
That was not his choice.
That was
come
his choice.
That was not his choice.
Levine, he starts like.
What are you stirring it for, Wragg?
Craig Levein was a top class defender, right? And he's in everybody's hearts of all time. Craig Levein's a first team centre back.
Yeah.
And if you hadn't his cartilage injuries and his cruciates, he
Well,
would
his
have played for
first
Man
time as
United.
manager as well, though.
His first
Yeah,
time
he
manager.
did
He
alright,
finished
actually,
third in the
didn't
league.
He
Third in the
won,
league.
he won the cup, didn't he?
No, he didn't. He's never won a
Oh, has he
trophy
not?
in his
Did
life.
he not?
Okay.
No.
Oh, I thought he
That
had.
was Jim
Yeah,
Jeffries.
I thought you.
No,
Yeah, I thought he
he
had.
finished third in the league, but it was a boring team. He finished third in the league, which is fine. But then, as soon as he got a chance, Leicester City came into him. He left Hearts to go to Leicester. He's come back. He's apparently rejuvenated the club, but the fact is, it's not the same as like a Frank Lampard thing because it's been going on too long. But it's like it's
Where are you going to finish?
untouchable.
Where are you going to finish?
With the
You,
team
you,
they've got,
you were
the
optimistic
team
last
they've
year.
got,
Yeah, I
last
said
week.
last year.
The team
last
they've got-
week.
He's always optimistic.
The team we've got with a decent manager, say we've got someone like David
Third,
Moyes,
you
David
know,
Moyes,
right?
it's like, why not push Old Firm? We've done it in the past for a good team, a good manager. We can push Old Firm. We finished second on George Bulley, but for the first time games, we could have won the league. So, but now under Craig Levein, it'll probably be sixth in the league. But they keep making excuses, saying, "Well, it's top six finish." It's like saying you guys like, in the English book, it's a top four finish. But it's like no, but. It's like Manchester United saying, well, top four finish, but it's like finish fourth every season. It's like it's not good enough to finish fourth every season. In Scotland, for a couple of Hearts, what Kilmarnock and Ross County finish above you? They're going, it's top six finish. It's a load of shit. And Levein has made himself, because he came in and he's basically in charge of the club, he's made himself unsackable. He's made himself manager, director of football, and he's on the board. So it's like, oh, what
It's a
for Levein?
dictatorship, basically.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
literally.
But that's
Yeah.
what it's been
You
said.
need,
All the
you need
journalists
a you
are saying
need a
that.
military coup. That's what you need.
The only thing we can do now, the only thing we can do now is
For all like the kitmen or the stewards. or something like-
They're rising up.
yeah.
well, this is how it is. But the only thing we can do is because we still pay obviously the foundation, the foundation to take over, is stop our payments, so they won't have any money.
Fair enough.
Are you going to stop them?
I mean, I've thought about it so many times. But
That's a no.
it's difficult though because it's not as if it's like, well, I'm going to stop it. It's like, well, if you all do that, then we can
Well,
be in
hang
trouble
on,
again.
yeah.
It's like, honestly, I don't want that.
So, give it a
What
couple of
Budge
weeks.
needs to do is, I'm Budge owner, should be saying, he needs to just stop saying, Craig Leve's my pal and he's shown me how to run a football club. It's to go, no, it's not working, Craig. You need to go, we need to get fresh ideas in. Because Craig Leve's just in a hurry all the time. Because what she said last week, sorry to bug, you shouldn't ask me.
Here we go.
That's why I didn't want to talk about it.
She still believes in Craig Levin. She goes, obviously he's on the board.
Nearly smashed that table there.
This and that. But it's like, Craig knows, and we've fallen out a few times because Craig showed he's the most disorganised person I've ever met in my life. But the only good thing is he knows.
She
knows
said
Is that what she
that.
said?
No, she can't have said that.
But
No,
she did.
come on.
She did. But she goes, the good. But the thing is, it's not about everything else. The good thing is, the thing he's really good is he knows his football. And he knows how to put our football team. He said, no, he doesn't because he's finished mid-table for 2 years in a row, and we're getting humped off teams like Hamilton and Ross County and all the rest of it. So sure, he obviously doesn't. But she's like, nah, he's got unfinished business because he started something at Dundee United and he didn't get to finish it because he went to be Scotland manager. It's like, so is that you saying that, or Craig Leve's told you that, and you're saying? He's got unfinished business, he's saying. So it's like, so basically, he'll tell you what to say. The guy's untouchable. If the Hearts get beat by Mull on Friday and they'll go to Celtic Park the week after, they'll get humped there as well, obviously, the way they're going.
Obviously.
What's going to happen? You're going to have protests.
What's the
sort of
Motherwell
pro-
team this year? What's
What
the
sort of protest?
As usual.
Okay,
What
so
sort
you
of
should beat
protest?
them.
What sort of protest?
Well,
Not,
they did
you know, like the Mike Ashley, sorry, bringing back like Newcastle, like empty seats. They've had
what's the point? Because we've already sort of bought the season tickets, so they've already got the money from us. So empty seats are just us still. It's got.
Do you know what? Is that the same
yeah,
at
that's fair
Newcastle?
enough.
though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably. I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
Newcastle,
probably.
there was a lot of people that
They didn't turn up, did they?
There's only 5,000. They're expecting 52,000. They've got 47,000. So it's still 5,000 didn't turn up, but still 47,000 the game.
Yeah.
Anyway, can't talk any more about Hearts. I just
Okay,
can't
so
believe it.
let's jump on to Newcastle then. So the fans will come back. Steve Bruce said
What?
the fans will come back. He said
They're not going to
Well,
come
they'll come
back
back
if
when
they.
Arsenal-
he said as a
Yeah.
Newcastle fan they will come back because
Nah.
that's how we are. It's like
Yeah, but he can't see that because he's got. He shouldn't have said that because the whole point is get Arsenal.
they didn't
the
play
guys are
badly though, did they? Didn't play badly.
They didn't play great.
They didn't play great, but Arsenal didn't play great.
They didn't keep
I'll
any
say.
chances. I mean, they didn't play that badly, but they didn't create any clear-cut chances.
No.
Newcastle.
The guy who came on in the second half, St Maxim, wasn't
Yeah,
it? He looked
they
alright.
did.
But
But it's what you expect from a Premier League.
Arsenal looked average, to be fair.
Yeah, I
they didn't look
they've got a
great.
few players to come in there.
mate, when you saw their starting lineup, holy shit! Any other team, they would have got turned over. I reckon.
Yeah.
It's like David Luiz should have gone for 30 mil, one for 8.
I said that. Where did you even get
that's so annoying.
Well, I just didn't want him to get sold, did I?
I mean, I
It
think
just came out of nowhere. I mean, literally, it was before we recorded the last episode. It was like, oh, David Luiz is now in like Arsenal. It was like, where did that come from?
It's really random.
Where did that come
kind
from?
of random, wasn't it?
It's following Lampard because Lampard's told him he's not going to be in
First choice centre-back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
And then
really
Zuma goes and does that.
Yeah, but wasn't David Luiz was kind of like...
He's done that as well. David Luiz has
Hang on,
David Luiz probably wouldn't have even been there.
he was captain though, wasn't he, for Chelsea? Like
He has been.
toward
No,
the end of...
Azpilicueta's been captain for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, sort of like one of the
Cahill
captains.
was club captain. Obviously,
Right,
Cahill's
yeah.
gone now.
Where's he gone? Cahill?
Palace.
There you go, Palace. Palace
But-
with Zaha. Or do you reckon that not in the right frame of mind then it comes on?
He's made it clear that he wanted to go, and Hodgson even said, no, this is a situation he wanted to leave, but he's here. So it's like,
He'll
yeah,
crack on, I think. He'll crack.
I think he'll be fine.
he'll have to. If he wants to get moved in
yeah.
January or next time, he'll have to keep playing that standard. But how do the Palace fans?
Rumours are that Chelsea will maybe go in if they get the ban overturned in January.
How's that going to happen? Because Chelsea have said that.
No, we
They're
can get it over to. No, because the appeal. So basically, you know, so the way that Barcelona did it, at the time, and Real Madrid and had it, and whoever else, they had this ban put in place, and then appealed it, and then got given a date, and it happened to be like, oh, well, it's suspended then before this date, but we got given the date and it wasn't suspended. So now we have to wait till the date. So the date is after our transfer window finished. It is in August or something. It's the end of August, I think it is. So if it gets overturned then, so in January we could buy players.
Ben Chilwell for 70 million.
What, Chilwell I would take. Coutinho we've been linked with I would take. Right.
Zaha.
Zaha
I mean, anyone that's put the team.
Yeah,
No, I meant to say earlier, but we'll not go back to
No,
Chelsea.
but to be honest, actually, I don't want to buy in loads of players. I don't want to buy in loads
you
of
want to
players.
see how it goes with young guys.
I don't
See how it
mind.
goes.
I don't
Yeah, see how it
mind.
goes.
Did you think it was the right decision playing Abraham over Giroud to start against Man United?
No.
That's what I mean, I see
No.
I know, but is Batshuayi injured?
No, I don't think
I
he
just
is.
stuck Batshuayi on
He
over
wasn't even on the bench.
Abraham.
No, I think obviously
fair.
Lampard wanted to show that he's willing to
Give the youth a
everyone.
chance.
So
No, I get that.
give youth a chance. Yeah.
There you go.
And he just wanted to. He probably wanted to show that everyone's on a level playing field. So whoever's been training better, whoever's been doing this, that's the way I was thinking about it. But realistically, Old Trafford, first day of the season,
Should have
you want to experience head
experience and
up front. I would have thought.
He should have gone
I would have
Giroud and then put Abraham on and said,
Yeah.
go get me a goal and see how the game's
Do you think
going
he was
and all
thinking,
that sort of thing.
I think we'll get beat here either way, so I'd rather play the youth stuff and get see
What manager?
Nah.
What manager thinks like that?
Well, you know,
If you're thinking like that, you shouldn't be a manager.
No, I know. That's right, that's what he says. But do you think deep down he thought, I think we're going to have pace in here?
Nah.
Look
What
at
world
Man
do you live
United.
in?
We're not going to go into that game.
Chelsea live in.
You're going to get
Chelsea
faced.
live
What are
in.
you living in?
Absolute crap.
Oh, he's giving
Kovacic,
it.
Barkley, Mount. I mean,
Was he? He
absolute
was like,
championship.
oh, Jody, I've put fucking 20 quid on Man United to win this, so I'm going to put a shit line
I
on
never
that.
said anything about that.
Well,
No, see,
That's
That's
shocking.
No, what I'm saying is, hypothetically, Jenky was thinking, do you know what? We could get beat because I don't think we're going to. I'm not saying I don't think that, but he's saying it's a really
so
tough
I'll
game.
take
Tough
off
game.
someone.
Why-
I'll take off someone who I think might win it for us.
I think that's an absolutely
No,
ridiculous
you're not
thing
listening to
to
what I'm
say.
saying. You're not listening
I
to what I'm
am
saying.
listening
No,
to
you're
what
not
you're
listening
saying.
to
All right, let him
Go on.
What I'm saying is the
Yeah.
fact that he's thinking.
Are you listening to what John is
It's going to
saying?
be about a struggle this season.
At home.
It's going to be about a struggle.
He's
The
talking
team I've-
bollocks.
The team I've got here, the
Here we
squad of
go.
players against their squad of players. Do you know what? I'm just going to
No.
go all right. If we get beat, we get beat. But I don't think he's thinking. Oh, if I play Giroud, then we're going to win the game.
No.
I don't think Giroud made much of a difference. Would make much.
No,
of a
no.
difference.
Do you know what it is? Let's get down to it. The
Yeah.
difference is Giroud, you play a different way.
Yeah.
Tammy Abraham's got pace.
Yeah.
He was thinking about attack with pace. We'll go. That's what he wants to do, and he showed that by like. And it was sort of naive by carrying on to do that in the second half.
Yeah.
Because although that could have created more chances and could have got us the equaliser, it ended up putting us further and further behind. But I don't mind that. I mean, he's, like I said earlier, he's a young manager as well. It's a young squad, so it's going to be like, as long as we don't get relegated, like I said last week,
So
I'm all right.
You're all right.
But
And
the,
if they
the
play
problem
attacking
is,
football-
problem is, if we get to December and we got like 1 point, we're in trouble. Like, yeah.
Would you rather finish, if you weren't going to finish in top 4, would you rather finish 7th or 8th instead of Europa League?
No, you'd take Europa.
No, I'd take
Would
Europa
you
League.
would?
You?
I'd take
Of course you would.
Yeah,
Of course you would.
yeah.
Fine, that's what the check. I'm not sure how the English mentality works these days.
But I mean, you were big enough Everton
We won
last
Europa
week.
League last
Hang
year,
on,
so-
you was big enough Everton last week.
Oh yeah. 0-0.
And yeah, how did they fare?
no, not a terrible result.
It wasn't great though.
Wasn't great.
And also,
Hold on, you
They
thought
were
it was
bang
Everton, my
average.
team.
hang
No,
on, hang on,
but
hang on.
you were pushing them for like
Hang on.
to break into top
Yeah,
4.
Yeah, so
Oh, wait.
they're unbeaten this
Hang
season,
on.
mate. They're unbeaten.
Hang on, we're
I'm
gonna
being all season.
we're gonna get back in time to last week as well.
beating all
After we finished recording that podcast, did we not go up to the office at work and you looked at Evan's squad and were like, "Ooh, figure they need a few players."
because I saw them sign Baby and Delp, and I saw them sign a couple of players in Keane from Juventus. I thought, oh, good signs. And I looked at their team and I was thinking, they are short a couple of
Yeah,
players.
I know,
midfield.
yeah.
Exactly.
And they've only got 2 centre backs.
And a centre back.
Keane and
Yeah.
Mina.
Yeah.
But apart from that, who's that? I think it's
Jackie Alba's still there?
no, is that Sheffield
Nice.
United?
Sheffield
Oh yeah, of course
United.
it is. Well, I don't know who's the centre back then.
Speaking of which, Sheffield United, Billy Sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pleased
He's a
with that.
legend, isn't he, for Sheffield United?
Sheffield United through, isn't it?
Yeah. 1-1.
Shame we didn't get the sock out and do the mankind thing again.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Gar-
great result for them. Great
And
result.
Gary Lineker called them Sheffield Wednesday on match day.
Did he?
Did he?
Sheffield Wednesday anyway. Sheffield United, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna say that.
Did he
He
really?
did that on purpose.
Oh,
No, I don't think, would he?
No,
nah.
No, he wouldn't. But I bet he was, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because I'd be furious, even though he apologised, I'd be furious if I Sheffield United. If
Yeah,
Hearts won the
I
Champions
would
League, Gary
be.
Lineker was like,
Hibs.
Hibs won the Champions
Hibs
League.
were-
Oh no,
oh.
Hibs won Hearts. I'd be like, why did you do that wrong, you fucking arsehole? What did you mean?
Yeah, it's like, oh, so you don't care about Sheffield at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's basically probably offending both
Yeah,
teams.
exactly.
Both
Yeah. I don't know.
teams,
One of them won it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was either the red or the blue. Anyway, they've got a point, so stick them up north.
Next
they're
game's
fine.
Leicester.
The next game is anyone else.
This season, we have decided to run the Football Humans Fantasy League head-to-head. Now, we've invited some of our friends of the show to join us in a mammoth league. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be head-to-head,
Yep.
lots of teams,
24 teams,
24 teams, including
including bang average.
bang average. Because we didn't
It was
have
a last
24
minute
teams.
rush.
Anyway,
Well, we did, but it just people are lazy.
people are lazy. Yeah. So if you didn't get your team
People are
in,
either lazy or shit with computers.
it's fine.
So, you know,
Anyway,
it's too
see,
late.
Raz, when you just come in and see it.
No,
well,
you're
look at me.
shit with
You're in it, aren't
computers.
you? You're in it? Am I
Just.
talking about you?
Just.
Am I talking about you?
You said people shit with computers. So
Well,
I'm
I am talking about you,
As soon as I
but-
dig with me. Oh yeah, he's coming out right now.
So
Spend all my time trying to get him into the league.
it's going to be a new feature for the Football Humans. We're going to see how this league fares, and then next season we're going to invite you, the listener, to join our league, and we'll have an even more epic head-to-head.
It might not be
league.
head to head at that point, though.
Or just have an overall league.
Well, if it's
I mean,
head to head,
we
it's
got
going to be like
like
NFL because you won't play everyone. But
That's true.
I mean, we could try it.
Is that what happens in
See what
NFL?
happens.
Yeah, we should try it.
They don't play everyone every year.
Oh, that sounds like a great thing to get in there.
So, how did we fare, boys? In our
We all got beat, right?
we all got beat. So yeah,
So
started well.
this is how it fared for me so far. I selected the team, put mine as captain. Knew he wasn't going to start, but wanted him in my team. Was like, yeah, I'll change that captain. Did I fuck? Left
You
him as
forgot.
captain.
Yeah.
Who's your captain, Sonny?
Mane came on for like what did it 16 minutes,
Yeah,
20
fuck
minutes,
all, I
if
didn't know he
that.
was playing.
Yeah.
I
2 points, 1 point doubled up.
I went with my heart, not my head. I was travelling up to Yorkshire for a wedding at the weekend, sorting out my team, like getting it all ready. Had Sterling as my captain. Was like, yeah, gonna go with Sterling. Sterling as my captain. Sterling as my captain. Then last minute was like, well,
Why'd you do that?
Salah playing against Norwich.
Oh no, but that's all right.
He's
Though.
going to be fine.
He got a
So
lot of good points.
Yeah, but come on.
Not as much as Stella Lyon.
So I got rid of.
Well, I had Sterling.
Got rid of
Not as
Sterling.
captain, though.
Got rid of Sterling and put Salah in. There you go.
Yeah.
With
So-
my heart on my head.
With 3 of the managers. Hopefully we'll have, well, the other 20 managers on, because we're not going to get bang average on, because...
No, we can't bang average on, but yeah. So we'll hear from the rest of the managers.
So, Wragg, you
throughout
are the manager
course.
of...
I'm the manager of the Mighty Nippers. Mr. John Berry, you're the manager of.
I'm the manager, head coach of, and director of football actually, of John.
Craig Levine. They can't get rid of you.
Right, do you know what? There's no need to bring that name into this, Ross, because we have a nice time here. We don't want this sour note of Craig Levine. I don't even say his name anymore. Mr. L, we'll call him. Mr. Brown, actually. He'd be Mr. Brown in Reservoir Dogs, because that's Mr. Shit. Anyway, I'm manager and director of football of John of Midlothian PLC.
John of Midlothian. And Michael, who are you? Manager of?
Well, I was manager of Ginger's Giants for years and years in fantasy football, but it's now...
You got
Ravish-
sacked.
Well, no.
You got sacked on
No, we
Ginger's
changed the name.
Giants.
We changed the name. We changed the badge, we changed the kit, we changed everything. Just now, Ravishing Rick Rudiger.
So hold on, so they went bust, they went in administration, were folded because of you,
Yeah.
and now you're still manager to bring them back up to the
Well, we won a couple of seasons ago, and it's just been bad since then.
God, it reminds me of Wimbledon
And we
FC.
started badly already. So,
Oh, good luck.
we've already got the charity
Fantasy Premier
buckets
League.
out.
Fantasy Premier League. I hope there's a bloody fantasy Vauxhall conference for you in the future years. This is what you'd be. Don't worry, you get Craig Levine as a manager when you move upstairs.
It shows you a lot about my fantasy Premier League. We've got dripping ceilings and... Yeah.
But we love fantasy.
That's disgusting, Ross.
We love fantasy football, and it's great. So obviously, you pick your players. You got your shoe-ins that are going to get you loads of points that never do. You've got those people that
Players that get injured just before
after-
you forget to change
before
it.
you forget to change them. The captain that you forget to change in Michael's case, and
Or you're away for the weekend
you're away.
and you've got no signal and you can't change your team.
there you go. So this season we're going to keep a beady eye on the old fantasy football. If you're listening in America, we've got quite a few people over there. We're talking about football, and that's proper football, not your fantasy American football.
Whoa.
Because it's big over there. I'm just distinguishing
Soccer.
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 But it's not fantasy soccer. It's fantasy football. But it's not American football.
It is fantasy soccer.
But it's fantasy soccer. But for them, it's... Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's go over to Cecil Gladstone for the classified results.
And here are the Football Humans League results. Clem Fandango United 39, Thomas Bryan Berry 45. Seaman Forever 55, Hong Kong Cockneys 37. Acalpa FC 93, Halftime Oranges 88. Rood Gullet Nowhere 70, Undom Beerbelly 85. Riders of Rohan 49, Average 65. John of Midlothian 59, Chicken Tikka Masala 83. Forts FC 61, That's What She Said 72. Ravishing Rick Rudiger 43, Chleb I Need Somebody 78. Cloppy Disc 86, Sabuto Chaps 79. Neville Wears Prada 67, Mighty Nippers 60. AFC Rosalind 52, Kensington Road Dogs 86. Bednar's Love Gravy 74, Stan Bowls 'em Over 53. And that concludes the Football Humans League results.
And you join us in the studio now with Rob Jackson. Rob, your team did quite well this weekend.
Yeah, well, obviously, I've gone with quite a strong midfield. Obviously, Bernardo wasn't able to make it this weekend, so that was fine. We had Ben come in and did a good job for us at left back there. Picked up a nice 6 points, and we're positive. We're looking ahead to the rest of the season. Obviously, I'm looking to rotate and make sure everyone gets a first crack. I've gone with Danny up top, Danny Ings, who's didn't get off to an absolute flying start this weekend, but he's persistent, and that's what we like about him. And same with Jota. Obviously he had a couple of chances that's okay. You know, it's early doors. It's all about dusting those cobwebs away right now, and we'll look to progress as a group. And it's a process. This is really obviously commiserations to John and his team. Fantastic performance by them. Very very tight match. Just sort of drifted away with it really in the second part, obviously with Harry's goals, and obviously a fantastic first debut goal for Ndombele. Cracking signing he's been for us, coming straight away, made an immediate impact in the group around the training base. And yeah, no, I'm optimistic. I think we're going good. Obviously, it was a bit of a disappointing turnout for the team last year, having won a league title in the 17-18 season. We didn't quite push on as we'd like to, but with the recruitment this summer, I'm quietly optimistic about how we'll go this year.
Are you looking forward to facing Average, the Bang Average team? I mean, they did, cause a big upset, beating Steve's team this weekend. Well,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're a potential banana skin for anyone. I think they're a bit unknown. They're new to the league. They don't really come out publicly and speak. As I'm doing with you right here, right now. And there's something to be admired about that. So yeah, sort of someone to watch out for, really. Obviously we're playing up against Steve's boys on the weekend, who were on the receiving end of a defeat to Average. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how they go for the rest of the year, really. But there's certainly someone to keep an eye on, I reckon. Yeah.
Who do you think is the biggest threat to Chicken Tikka Mo Salah?
Well, I think you got to look at Kloppy Disc. They're a tight knit unit. Gavin's really taken a front step with his approach. I understand he's been a little bit firmer with the boys, and he's brought in some talented players. So yeah, they're certainly one to look out for. We'll keep an eye on them. Andrew Wragg's boys, they're a good team. I know him well, obviously, and with our Liverpool connections, same with Gavin. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how they go for the rest of the season. And let's not rule out the people that John. Obviously, I said that it was a tight affair on the weekend. So they're not to be ruled out. It's a long way to go in this season, but it's an exciting one for sure. And may the best team win, I suppose.
Well, thank you very much, Rob Jackson, and back to you boys in the pub.
Pleasure, thank you.
So, quiz time. If you are an avid listener to the Football Humans, we like a good quiz. So let's do a quiz. We're totally lazy, we just steal them off the internet. And this week, we're going to steal 10 questions from joe.co.uk's quiz. Joe.uk? What?
Ukulele, I thought you were going to go for.
Let's just go with it. See what you can do. You can play as a team, see how many you get out of 10.
Yeah,
what do you reckon?
Play as a team because we don't know how hard it's going to be.
What's a pass mark? What do you think?
6.
6 is a good pass mark. Question number 1. Play along at home and let's see how you do. Question number 1. This weekend, which Norwich City player's own goal was the first goal of the Premier League season?
Grant Hanley. And how he's in that team is unbelievable because he is garbage.
Correct.
No offense, Grant.
It was Grant Hanley.
He is fucking
He's
shite.
devastating though.
Very, very easy. We've spoken about this. Question number 2. Which Manchester United debutant scored on his debut for the club against Chelsea at the weekend?
Daniel James.
Emerson.
It was Daniel James.
You got that wrong.
Here we go. Question number 3. A little bit harder. What was the average age of the embattled League One side Bolton's most recent game?
19, wasn't it?
I was going to say 18, 19.
Oh, 19, I think it's 19.
Okay, 19.
You're going 19. Correct, guys. You are 3 for 3.
Well done.
It's
They're in
the
banging
lowest.
trouble, they are.
Minus points as well.
Lowest in the
And
club's
very.
history. Lowest in the club's history. Question number 4. Goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale made his Bournemouth debut at the weekend. What goalkeeper started their final league game of the season?
What, last year?
Yeah.
Boris. Oh, for Boris, huh?
Oh, what Bournemouth goalkeeper started the final?
Yeah.
Was the Boris or Begovic?
It wasn't Begovic.
It must be Boris.
Begovic
After
got
Boris.
knocked out of the team,
After
but I don't
Boris.
know if he was injured or not. I don't know.
After Boric.
I'm going to give you three goalkeepers.
Is he not one of them then?
Asmir Begovic, Ata Boric, or Mark Travers?
Finally in the season, what? I'd still go with
don't know.
Norwich, but he would have said if it was right, wouldn't he?
I would, yeah. You're wrong. It was Mark Travers. Irish goalkeeper Travers started for the Cherries in their 5-3 defeat to Crystal Palace.
Good start from Old Travers, yeah. 5 goals.
So you won one wrong. So you're...
So Crystal Palace beat Bournemouth 5-3 last game of the season. I don't remember that at all.
No.
Question number 5. How many players were sent off during the opening weekend of the Premier League season?
This year. Sigurd. No, not Sigurd. Was it Sigurd? Someone for Everton. Wasn't Sigurd? Everton got someone sent off, I'm sure. Maybe not.
It was.
Schneiderlin. Yeah, he got sent
Really?
off. Yeah, he got sent off.
Who's Schneiderlin?
2 bookings.
Yeah.
There was no straight reds, I don't think.
Run through the games again.
Man City, West Ham, no one got sent off. Spurs,
Spurs,
Arsenal. I'm going through the ones on telly first.
yeah, Liverpool, no.
Chelsea, Man United, no. Leicester, Wolves, no. Bournemouth,
Watford, Brighton,
no.
Sheffield United, Bournemouth.
No. One.
Just say one.
Yeah,
I can't think of it. One.
Correct.
Oh, good.
It was one. Schneidlin, you're right. Question number 6. Transfer window. Who was the most expensive player signed by a Premier League team during the transfer window?
Adam Maguire.
Yeah, it is. Gotta be.
Adam Maguire.
Correct. Question number 7. Victor Camarese joined Crystal Palace from Real Betis on loan for the season. At which club
Cardiff.
did he spend last season on loan?
Cardiff.
I didn't know that.
Correct. Question number 8. West Ham broke their club transfer record on which player this summer?
Haller.
Correct.
Straight there.
Question number 9. Ex-Leeds United defender Pontus Jansson joined which championship? What?
Brentford.
Correct.
Championship.
Question number 10. Reading signed promising Romanian striker George Puskas from which club during the transfer window?
Don't know that one.
Isn't there a young guy from an English team on loan for somebody?
Not a bigger team.
Eh?
Like a Premier League
Man
team.
City, actually.
Maybe, yeah.
Puskas joined for a fee of 7.2 million from
Reading bought him 7.2
Reading bought
million.
somebody for 7.2 million?
Ooh.
No way. That's not right. They don't have that kind of money. Reading paid 7.2 million for somebody.
Who said Reading?
You did.
You did.
I didn't say Reading.
You
You
did.
did. Definitely said Reading.
I just said Reading.
did.
What team did you say?
I did say Reading. It is Reading.
It is Reading.
Yeah. Reading.
Promising Romania.
Reading signed promising Romanian striker George
It's not fucking
Puskas.
Cluj, is it?
No.
From which club?
Bucharest. Stoia Bucharest. Stoia Bucharest.
I'm going to give you 3
Yeah, fine.
teams. Barcelona,
Right.
Inter Milan,
Yeah.
or Stoia Bucharest.
I mean, I'd say Stoia Bucharest. But
I mean, he's Romanian, isn't he? It's got to be. It's probably not, but I mean,
it might be Barcelona.
we've,
Might be
no, but we've
Barcelona.
got to go with that one because
But
otherwise.
I think you would have said it because I said Stoia Bucharest before. He said, "I'll give it Barcelona."
What are you saying? You're playing as a team.
Right, stop.
What are you going for?
Fuck,
I
right?
know.
Just get 9 out of 10.
Barcelona.
It's a great
Barcelona.
score.
Barcelona.
You just got 8 out of 10. Was Inter Milan.
Oh, was it?
Oh, that's fine. We've got to run that way.
You did well, boys. Well done. 8 out of 10.
Thanks, Wragg.
I'm
Cheers.
gonna say A minus.
So would I.
and,
It's 80%, so it's above B. Yeah. So I've got
Yeah.
that.
I would have said a B, but
Next week we'll try and come up with a better quiz. Do you think?
Well, we didn't try, but we will. We
no,
all
that's a
will.
good quiz.
It was a good quiz. Should we just nick Joe's quiz every week?
No, we can't. We can't. We can't. We can't.
plagiarism, isn't it?
It is a bit. What do you think? Get in touch. Let us know, guys.
Get in touch, Joe.
Yeah. Via the lawyers. John, you've got a lawyer, haven't you? If they get in touch via the lawyers.
Yeah. Just yep.
Well, Joe, if you're listening,
Cecil Gladstone.
Cecil.
Yeah. If inquiries at cecilgladstone.com. That's my lawyer. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, Joe, get in touch, mate. We're making you money here, son. Give something back, yeah? Give something back.
On that note, we'll join you next week. We've been the Football Humans. Thank you for listening. Good night.